Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Blackshirt, your host, and this is Fallout New Vegas. Now, in our last episode, we traveled through our first little bit into the Mojave Wasteland on the road to Primm. And here we are to Primm to speak to a man named Lieutenant Hayes. Apparently has some information for us regarding some raiders known as the Powder Gangers and other such elements taking over the town. So apparently the NCR can't do anything about it. The NCR, of course, being the Northern California Republic. We'll learn more about them. Every once in a while, when it looks like my character's having a stroke, more than likely I'm telling my cats to stop sharpening their claws on my couch or my chair. Just to let you know.
Evening.
My hunger level has increased. I'm now sick with minor starvation, a problem both in life and in the game. With no food on me. Lieutenant Hayes tent? What's this other one? NCR tent. Got a basic cooking station over here. Burning barrel. These soldiers are sloppy. From what I can tell, this is a sloppy outfit.
Evening.
Who's your commanding officer? Is that him? Hey, you with the beret.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business?
What are you doing out here?
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing.
Really? What's the problem with your mission?
The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. Convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower, but shit. Things are just going slow.
Yeah, tell me about the correctional facility.
Most people just call it NCRCF. That's NCR Correctional Facility. A little bit ago, the convicts there staged a coup. Killed the guards that weren't able to escape. And I've been ransacking the area since then.
So that explains all of the powder gangers that have been around here. We heard from Trudy about the convicts, and now we get a little bit more information for that, so that's cool. Do you have any more information about the convicts at all?
Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers, mostly because they've taken to using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons. They got organized faster than I would have thought, most of them at least. Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support.
I have some other questions for you.
I have some free time. Ask away.
Never mind.
Sir?
Right, because that's normal. Alright, so apparently you have no way to give them any help or anything like that, so we have now been tasked with inquiring about the delivery assignment from the administrator of the Mojave and Primm, which we're already in task with. Find the men who tried to kill you, which we're already tasked with. We aren't actually tasked with anything extra. Must be all that crack cocaine I've been inhaling. See, what I like to do is I like to lay it inside of the exhaust of a really hot car and just breathe in for like a half an hour. What up, buddy?
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Really? I have nothing more to say to you. You're just not interesting enough. Why am I always walking into explosives? Jeez. Are there any more explosives laying around? Now I'm walking around like Gollum. Ridiculous. Bison Steve and the Mojave Express. This is where we're supposed to be going. Oh, what happened here? This guy caught one right to the forehead. Daniel Wyand. Mojave Express delivery order 4 of 6. Which is, deliver the package at the north entrance to the Vegas Strip by way of Freeside with Nature's much the same as ours, except for we were given the platinum chip. Bonus on completion, 250 caps. They were carrying 2 oversized dice composed of fuzzy material. Contract penalties. You are an authorized agent of the Mojave Express package till the delivery is complete and the payment has been processed. This is blah 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 blah. Basically, don't lose our stuff, don't break our stuff, don't steal our stuff. And then all this random other stuff I never read. So as we know, there were 6 couriers originally, and we were the 6th. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh my god! Shit. Oh my god, this is not a good way to kick this off. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Go back, go back, go back. Give me this. Ah! Why? There's still another one out here somewhere. I hear dogs. Shit. I think we need to get to this shack for cover. Deputy Beagle's residence. Where's the deputy? Look, when they said this place wasn't kosher, they meant it. I don't care if I lost karma. Look at how hungry I am, boy. All right. Got some water here. And some more food. This will help us recharge. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, man, I make mistakes. What about it? We all make mistakes. Let's do it. Do the harmonica. Oh, what do you got in here? I am not above taking everything you have in a dire situation. Hey, now that's handy. Okay. Doesn't appear to be anyone else. Now it appears, but it does appear as though our objective, pardon me, is here, inside of this casino. Nobody was at the Mojave Express, and our checkpoint is telling us it's here. And that's how I do things usually. I'll take this and that and this, and I see, I told you I needed to repair my 9mm pistol. But first, let's get to safety.
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Really? What about that, Grandpa Grape?
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Primm going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
I'm a courier with the Mojave Express. Where's my boss?
Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say.
Really? You're my boss? Must have forgot that when I got shot in the head. Look, I lost a package I was supposed to deliver.
I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me?
Yeah, we could tell me about, I don't know, man. This job.
Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps.
Some men stole my package, a man in a checkered suit and some thugs. They also shot me in the head. Did they come by here by any chance?
Well, now that you mention it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits. They was talking about a chip.
Yeah, well, one of those men are the ones that shot me. I need to know the best way to get to them.
Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going.
What was strange about it?
That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers.
What?
Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive.
Is that right?
Well, that's where you came in.
He canceled, huh?
Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around. Asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out.
Do you know who he was? Where he went?
No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Not for me to say.
Wait a minute. Wait, did you say cowboy robot? You mean the one like that one over there, you mean?
Nope. Different fella. Bigger. Had himself a face on a screen. And he talked more like you and me.
Look, man, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let me ask you something else.
I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
This place is a mess. So, I just really wanted to know about Primm.
Well, I'll answer what I can.
Do you know where I can find, out what happened here? Or do you know, what the fuck? Like, what's going on, man? This place is destroyed. And who is Bison Steve?
It's an old hotel and casino here in town. Old Laura used to rent out rooms there, but she took off months ago. Across the way from the Vicky and Vance, the other old casino. Can't miss it.
I have some more questions about Primm.
Ask away.
What's that Vicky and Vance?
That's where we are.
Oh.
This here little casino brought some cash and bodies into the town before them powder gangsters came in. Now, they can't rush us without eating a good bit of hot lead, but we are in a kind of box canyon. Guess this is a fitting place for that as any. I reckon that if they thought hard enough about it, they'd realize they got more bodies than we have bullets. But for now, we're safe enough in here.
Man. I'm just gonna ask you something else there.
I guess
What can I do to help?
right now, Beagle is the closest Primm's got to any organized law. But he's still stuck up in Bison Steve. First thing I'd say is get his sorry butt out of there.
Why do you keep calling them gangsters? I thought they were called powder gangers.
Gangers, gangsters, all sounds like trouble to me.
I guess it's time for me to go, but just real quick, where can I get some information about the guy that shot me?
Beagle had some notes he was taking while he was eavesdropping around the powder gangsters. He'll be your best source of information on that subject.
I wanted to ask more about the delivery I was supposed to make.
Sure, I'll tell you what I know.
I'm just kidding with you, old man. Alright, Grandpa Grape, you take it easy.
Don't go getting yourself shot.
Too late.
Whoa, whoa, careful.
Alright, welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino, everybody. Primm Slim, Ruby Nash, these are all the townsfolk that have run here because of the, as Grandpa Grape over here calls them, powder gangsters invading the town from the destroyed prison nearby. Now, like the people in Good Springs, we can choose to help them or we can choose to kill them all. I'm gonna go ahead and choose to help them because why am I gonna kill all of these people? There's just no reason to that. They're not trying to kill me, and I guess that's the character I feel like being right now. Hey, Primm Slim, that's a cool name, and I like your hat. I have a hat very similar to that, in fact.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum.
Who are you?
Primm Slim at your service. Authentic cowpoke and official spokesspot of the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Yeehaw!
Who are Vicky and Vance?
Where have you been, partner? Hiding under a rock? Vicky and Vance were this nation's fourth or maybe fifth most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they was. Primm Slim here can tell you the whole story, if you can spare a minute to hear the tale.
Alright, man, I guess I can do that.
Yahoo! I ain't had a chance to tell their tale in a mess of years. First things first, any bosh you've heard about Vicky and Vance being copycats ain't nothing but ill-tempered slander. Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed their first bank. So who was copying who? Now, true, Vicky and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central U.S. like Bonnie and Clyde did. It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud, and gas pump drive-offs. But crime is crime. They drove reckless, too. Having lived by the gun, well, Vance owned one anyway, it was only fitting that the duo of desperados would die by the gun. Perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano, Texas. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that Vicky would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank, had she lived. We'll never know for sure. All we know is that the crossfire tore the car and both occupants to pieces, and the police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes on the genuine death car just over yonder, and there's Vance's machine gun in the case next to it.
Man, that's pretty cool. You take it easy.
Happy trails, partner.
Yeah, happy trails, partner. Yeah, you too, buddy. There's no gun in here. Vance's gun. The 9mm submachine gun preserved in the glass case to the left in this plaque is the actual weapon Vance carried in a paper wrap box under some suitcases in the trunk of his car during his and Vicky's crime spree. Never fired and luckily untouched by the hail of bullets that ended its notorious owner's life, the weapon's mint condition inspires dread in all who look upon it. Experts speculate that Vance might have killed as many as 50 people had he ever fired the gun. So as long as his aim was exact, he was starting off with a full clip, or even more if he had additional ammo clips and remembered to reload. So that dramatic reading tells us that Vance had never actually killed anybody, but they were destroyed in a hail of gunfire. This is very, very similar to the story of Bonnie and Clyde, a man and woman, the man and woman who were notorious bank robbers and who were actually kind of idolized by a lot of people. As we look inside of it, we can see that the interior is just destroyed. It's completely and totally wrecked by poor texturing. And with that, we discover that we have to save Deputy Beagle in order to obtain the information about the guy who shot us. Deputy Beagle, of course, is being held at the Bison Steve Hotel and at the Lucky Casino. And we're gonna have to save him in order to get what we need, in order to get what we want, and in order to take our next step toward revenge. But until then, I'm Blackshirt, your host, and as always, have a good one.